So let's connect to your soul for the work you're doing, asking Ma Ambe. And today is Dashera. It's actually one of the best days. So Lord Rama, the God who is prayed for his wisdom, his truth, and being there for every human being. We are praying today together so that we spread our wellness, our wisdom, and are just being there for each other, and the world understands what we want to spread. Let's invoke Lord Rama, Lord Brahma, that is Lord Vishnu is Rama's root, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. All the three Devis, all the three goddesses, and my Siddhi, which I've done with Lord Dhanvantri and Mata Rani, invoking him. Keep breathing in.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Dipti Shah and welcome to my show Artistry. Today, I'm very blessed and very lucky to have with me Ms. Smita More, who is a holistic wellness healer. She's the first Indian woman to represent India at the BAO conference held in China in 2021. She spoke on women empowerment through holistic well-being. Welcome to my show, Smita.
Namaste, namaste to all. Thank you, Dipti. I am privileged to be here to speak about myself. As I always tell people, मेरे बारे में मत बताना, पर फिर भी लोग आते हैं. तो इसके लिए I am privileged because this is something I don't know, a soul connection which I feel with you, and I just wanted to do this. So let's start. You can now ask me anything you want, and I'll give you whatever I can say at this point.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So, ma'am, when I look through your website, you have more than 30 degrees and certifications.
Right.
Amazing. And congratulations again.
Thank you. Thank you. A lot of hard work, but very short period of time.
Yes. So I would like to know, when did you start on your wellness journey and how come you embarked on this?
Okay, I can just go a little bit really back would be when I had my first child. So I started doing just yoga because, you become a mom and you put on weight. So I just started doing yoga. That's it. So I would just do yoga for my well-being. But 10 years ago, I had a very massive stomach issue. I had a wound in my stomach. And due to that, I was very sick. I became very sick. I would vomit. I had a lot of pit in my body, and I would just vomit a lot of phlegm out. So it was it was acid reflux I used to have. So there was no medicines that was curing me. There was no medicines. So I started going to India, natural way, natural therapies I started doing. It started to help my physical body. That's not long back. That's, I can say my son is 14. So 14 years, 15 years back, this happened to me. And then I went to US, where my daughter was facing some low mood swings and all. So we met a master there. And that's when my journey actually started. Actual journey of mine, that was just taking care of myself and my well-being. But then when I went to US, I saw my daughter, she was suffering at that point. And I was sitting with master and master's wife over there at that period. They said, why don't you learn this energy healing? I didn't understand what this was. And I said, okay, just let's learn it. But I was even correcting my life. It was not necessary that my daughter was not well. There was something wrong within the family also. So we all needed to heal ourselves. It was not only her. So that was my first time in 2014. Actually, I learned what healing is, what this whole science is, what humanity is. And that's when I met an Ayurvedic doctor in USA. And she started to help my digestive problems, other issues. She said, you're going into menopause. Why don't you start taking care of your health before you fall sick? So I started using those remedies. Then a time came in 2014, 2015. I have my guru. I believe in him a lot. His name is Brahma Rishi Guruvan. His photograph is just behind me also. He kept pushing me into 15. Smita, do something. And I said, Guruji, I don't know anything. I've just learned all these things. I practice my daily yoga. I'm feeling a little better. My daughter is all right. I'm happy because financially I never needed any money or thing. And Guruji said, no, you do something, and why don't you sit at home and do something? And I told Guruji, looking at my friends at that point, who's going to pay me, Guruji? Even this one will not pay me because I don't know anything. That's my journey started off with. And he said, I'll do something for you. So by 2015, I was having my menopausal mood swings and a down. I was very down at that point, very, very down. I didn't know how to live. I didn't know what to do. I would look at Lord Krishna and say, Krishna, मुझे जीना नहीं आता है. मुझे जीवन सिखाओ. मैं क्या करूं? मुझे नहीं आ रहा है. And then Guruji made me and my husband sit and said, Isko kaam karne do. Let her work. Then my husband said, I don't believe in these things. So it was my Guru's first payment which came to me. So he gave me money. And that's when my journey really started, was 2016. It was blessings from my Guruji, which he gave me. I went to study food and nutrition in Ayurveda. I had already got my yoga certification in Hong Kong. And by then I had already got my certified healer certification. I was born a psychic. I would see the higher beings even when I was a child, but I didn't know how to channel this. I really did not know. So that's when Guruji came into my life, and when I would tell him that I see these things, what is this? And that's when he actually put me in that path, that go learn these things. So that was Guruji's blessings. His first, what he gave me is the blessings, I feel, a prasad he gave me. And then I went to America. I came back. I started to help people, and I was healing myself also by then. I was helping myself to get well, and I was healing people only with the very simple food, nutrition, diet, and healing. And then I met, my first client. I call her my lucky charm. She came to me. I just left behind who I am, what I am. She would live in Kowloon Tong, and she would tell me, Smitaji, please come and heal my son. He was bullied at school. His vocal cord, his chakra was all depressed. It was all suppressed, so I had to open it up. I would go in that MTR. It was 1 hour journey, going in that MTR, being there with the child, talking to him, doing some yoga asanas with him, telling the mother the diet, lifestyle, giving her some nasya oil to put in the nose so that, his mental capacity opens up and everything, and healing. And she paid me, and the boy is today completely all right. It was not me, I am so and so. No, I took that journey. I took it on my own. I forgot who I am. I just said, I am the healer. It's not the money I want to make. It's the people I want to heal. I want to make them well. I want to make them feel. And that's how it started coming. And then it came to me, this is very little, I need to learn more. So I started to Google. By then I got my children's yoga certification, whatever, just started coming in a holistic way, how I can help people. So it was not me learning, it was people who came who told me I need to learn. You understand? अगर आपको कोई बीमारी है, तो मुझे तो समझ आनी चाहिए ना, प्रॉब्लम क्या है आपको. So that was my understanding, and that was my calling. And that made me do so many certifications. I just put 30. I think I have even more. I haven't put that even.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, so that is it. It was just a calling. Yes, I need to learn this. Okay, now this is done. I got to learn this. I got to learn this. Whatever I can help a human being feel well, not as a doctor, as a complete holistically. And then make them live a life for themselves. That's why all these certifications came into my, I think I'll die with so many, not with this one.
What an amazing and inspirational story, I would say. I mean, you say this has been very recent.
Very recent. I can say I went to Kerala was 18, 16, I started the journey. Of course, in 13, 14, I had learned all the healings and the yoga and everything. But as proper certification to help people just came by 216. And then in 2018, I had collected the money. So everything what Guruji gave me, I gave it back to the ashram as a donation. Rest, everything till date, till date, which I've become a proper Ayurvedic practitioner with all the certifications, all done by myself. So nobody has helped except the people who came. I helped them, I healed them. They loved me in return. That's what I always tell. Like, I've been healing a very great actor in Beijing, and I tell him, give me what you feel like giving me, because this money is going in my education.
So starting quite late in life, much later than a young person would, get a BA MS certification in college. At least 20
yes.
years later than a normal.
I was 42 when I started this.
Wow.
Today I'm 50 and I have just enrolled. I'm already an Ayurvedic specialized doctor student, which is from USA. So that'll finish in 23. Hopefully I've done all, so I'll be like 52, 53 years old. 55 mein doctor ban jaungi, proper doctor.
Age did not deter you. Did you not question yourself?
No, in fact, my mind became healthier. I became stable. I became union with the environment. People started to come. So I started to feel young. So I never became old. I became more active. And that was important. With my 3 kids, my older son is 27 years old, my daughter is 22 years old, and my youngest one is 14 years old. With them doing their part as a mother, whatever I could do, and me studying side by side, even leaving them and going for months and months to India. And right now also my last training of the practitioners training, I had to be awake all night to do. Due to COVID, they offered all night. And I did 4 internships online with the US timing. And due to that, and I would still be up, I would sleep only 3 to 4 hours. And I would still take care of all my children who were at home here, take care of my patients, the healing patients, so that they don't fall sick. I had promised the mothers, I will not let you, but I had a scar tissue. I went through a scar tissue, and this May was my 50th birthday. I celebrated my 50th birthday, and in 3 days, I went and did my scar tissue surgery. So I didn't let my patients suffer, but I took it on myself that it's okay. It's okay. I need to save the 5-year-old girl. I'm okay. It'll gone. 3 months, I'll be okay back.
Wow. So there's no point asking you if there were any challenges, because you seem to have converted every challenge into an opportunity with your passion, your dedication, and your care for your patients.
Yes, I think more than passion is just the love and care, which I give them and they give me. It's like a bundle. It's abundance. And that's what I call myself, Smita, with a big heart, who loves to serve all. So right. You come in whatever way you will come to me, whether someone in Kerala comes to me, Smita ji, please help me. I need some money. And I will say, okay. Then someone will say, please help me for this. Okay. So I'm just a giver. And what do I take is love. That's it.
Correct. There is no doubt and there is no surprise that you call yourself the chosen one, and others love to call you the soul doctor.
Yes, they do.
What do you mean by a soul doctor?
Soul doctor is what happens when you come to me as a consulting, you're coming to me. I have already seen, not only checking your nadi or what we do as we've learned, we've been trained as Ayurvedic practitioners or healers, we scan the human. I go deep into understanding what your soul is. The soul never dies. The soul has had many journeys. This is one physical body which is born to one particular mother and a particular father. So we are carrying their DNA, and the physical body has certain organs, certain blood, certain, cells. We all are living with that. अगर आप समझिए ये शरीर में सोल नहीं होगा, हम आत्मा को निकाल देते हैं, तो शरीर क्या होगा? Dead. There is no शरीर. तो आत्मा ही शरीर को चला रहा है. अब ये आत्मा इस शरीर में आया है, तो ये आत्मा की कोई फीलिंग्स है, कोई नीड्स है, और कुछ वो पिछला में कुछ रह गया तो तभी तो जन्म लिया है.
That's right.
तो वो जो चीज वो रह गई है और वो तड़प रही है, वो आत्मा, there's something they are suffering with. That's why they are right in front of me. There is some karma with that soul of mine. So it is a soul that I am touching. Why are you crying? What is your need? And then I put them on that path. Okay, first we get your physical body all right through certain diet, lifestyle, through my healings, what I do. And then I go deep into your soul. I'll go deep. I don't take anybody's names, but I know there was this last year, I've been healing a little baby. And the mother, I said, please don't have more children because you have a DNA issue. You have a DNA issue. So I said, why don't you do something that you'll have 100 children there? Why don't you educate yourself into it? So you'll have 100 children. Why are we looking at having our own one child? Why one own child? We can have hundreds and millions of own child. Why don't you channel yourself? So I just tell them to channel to their own soul. So that's why they call me a soul doctor. That I'm touching, उनकी आत्मा को टच करती हूँ. उनको फिजिकली डॉक्टर तो फिजिकली टच कर सकता है, इधर लगा के ऐसे पोंछ लेगा. आत्मा को कौन टच करेगा? आत्मा को कैसे बोलेगा कि तुम्हें जीवन जीना है? तुम आए हो, फिजिकल बॉडी तो तुम्हें मिली है, माँ बाप मिली है, कुछ बुद्धि दी है भगवान ने, हाथ पांव दिया है. अब आत्मा को क्या चाहिए? क्या आप सही चाहिए? And I always tell people there's nothing right in this world and there's nothing wrong in this world. What you feel right, please go ahead and do. You're not hurting and harming anyone. And if you feel this is wrong, don't do it. It's fine. So that is what I think I've been able to help people with, and they can feel me by saying you're a soul doctor. So there, I have a few people in Hong Kong and they tell me, Smita ji, don't learn anymore. You're a soul doctor. You're good enough for this.
Absolutely, you're already good enough. Ma'am, now coming to the definition, there is a lot of talk about holistic well-being. Right. And on top of that, there is this energy healing, which is, the word healing is quite a mushy word. What do you mean by healing, and what do we expect after a healing session?
Okay, so what happens, what is a holistic, first is what is a holistic well-being or a holistic health, as people say. That is, we are looking at the human being and the whole person. Here, the whole person means first your physical body. We look at you as a physical body. Now, there is a prakruti which you're born with, and a vikruti that happens is due to imbalances due to certain food, diet, lifestyle. So you have some problems. Like I can say, okay, I'm having knee joint problems. I'm having a knee joint problem. क्यों हो गया आप? तो वो physical body को हमको पहले ठीक करना पड़ेगा. So we look at that in that way, and then we come to a sort of the mind. Now, what is the mind? What is your mind saying? कि मेरा mind क्या बोल रहा है कि ये इंसान कैसा है, कैसा अच्छा बा. So again, my thoughts, my emotions, my mind, my mental mind, my social being. We look at that human being. What is the environment they're living with? What are the traumas they have? Then I go to the past life. I go to the past life and see what has affected the aura they're still carrying with the past life. So that is residing within the spirit, is the soul. So the suffering comes of that human being. Then holistically here means we are doing a complementary medicine we give, which I offer as Ayurvedic herbal supplements. There, we do a holistic way of the physical, which we give food, lifestyle, we give the Ayurvedic way according to your constitution. तो उसको ठीक करते, जब आपकी physical body ठीक होती है, आपका mind calm down होएगा. अगर मेरे को दर्द होता जाएगा तो मेरा mind तो उधर ही जाएगा ना. तब फिर हम माइंड को सटल करते हैं, चैनल यू टूवर्ड्स डूइंग समथिंग आउट ऑफ योर लाइफ. हाउ प्रोडक्टिव आर यू आउट ऑफ योर लाइफ? हु डू यू लाइक? हु डू यू डिसलाइक? हाउ डू यू मूव ऑन विथ लाइफ? Which, if you need to cut the cord, you cut the cord. If you don't need to cut the cord, how do you be in harmony with that human? Or harmony with the nature? Now, like as COVID came, we can't go out, we can't go out. We need to be here, we need to be here. So we are trying to be in union with what we are. The same thing, we need to have union. तो ये holistic मतलब आपका पूरा body, आपका mind, आपका spirit को हम balance कैसे करते हैं? Through complementary medicine. Then comes to through alternative therapies. Now, alternative therapies में I offer energy healing. Now, what is energy healing? लोगों को समझ नहीं आती ये है क्या चीज, सुना है, जो एक्सपीरियंस किया उसको भी पूरी समझ नहीं आती. अब क्या होता है, एनर्जी हीलिंग is a healing science where your body is the healer. आप एक सपोज पैनाडोल ले रहे हैं, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल. इट्स अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सर्टेन chemicals. Okay, it's a combination of a certain chemical that is, we know it helps right away reduce your headache or fatigue or fever. अब वो तो मुंह से ही जाएगा ना, वही मेडिसिन आपको हील कर रहा है. आपको बॉडी एक हो रहा है तो आप क्या करते हैं, अब मसाज थेरेपिस्ट को बुलाएंगे तो वो क्या करेगी, वो यहां से मसाज करेगी, आपकी बॉडी को मसाज करेगी, तो क्या होता है, वो हील हो जाता है, ब्लड फ्लो गेट्स बेटर. तो वो पैनाडोल जाके वो केमिकल्स और कंपाउंड्स ब्रेक होके आपकी स्ट्रेट ब्लड स्ट्रीम में जाएगा एंड इट जस्ट हेल्प्स यू एंड हील्स यू. गॉट इट? अब एनर्जी हीलिंग कमिंग टू मी. What is this science? It's actually a science which was done by the acharyas. In the Ayurveda scriptures also ये लिखा हुआ है. तो क्या होता है, हमारे बॉडी में we have 117 चक्रस. ठीक है, चक्र तो सबको पता है, चक्र क्या है. 7 मेन चक्र होती है बॉडी की, 7 मेन. वो 7 मेन चक्रस क्या होते हैं कि एक रूट चक्र जो मूलाधार चक्र बोलते हैं, जिसको रूट चक्र बोलते हैं, मूलाधार चक्र is the earth element. We need to be grounded to earth. That is why it's called मूलाधार. So that's at the base of your नीचे का, पेल्विस से नीचे बेस मूलाधार चक्र. फिर उसके ऊपर आता है बेस चक्र जिसको स्वादिष्ठान चक्र बोलते हैं, स्वादिष्ठान चक्र. Again, that is the base chakra. Water element resides in there. Again, flow of your life, flow of energy. ये सब चक्रस भी जब इम्बैलेंस होते हैं आपको इलनेसेस आने लग जाती है. फिर आते हैं आपका मणिपुर, इसे सोलर प्लेक्सस. अगेन एनी ट्रॉमास, एनी वरीज, एनी कंजेशन, आपका डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम खराब हो जाएगा. तो वो सोलर प्लेक्सस, फायर, अग्नि, डाइजेस्ट, it goes to fire. Then comes anahata, is the heart chakra. The heart chakra, again, air, vayu, blood circulation. We need our red blood cells to move to every part of the organ. Heart is pumping. Heart करता क्या है, पंप करता है वायु, और ब्लड को ऐसे लेगा, फिल्टर करेगा, फिर सारे सिस्टम में जाएगा. तो ये चक्र इनबैलेंस हो गया, हाई ब्लड प्रेशर, हार्ट अटैक, all to do blood problems, what do you say, arthritis problems. ये चक्र, थ्रोट, विशुद्धि चक्र, आपकी वोकल कॉर्ड, फिर आपको थायराइड हो जाएगी, आपकी हार्मोन्स इम्बैलेंस हो जाएंगे. यहाँ पे भी इज लाइक इट कम्स टू द विशुद्धि थ्रोट चक्र इज ईथर, स्पेस, इसीलिए हम बोल पाते हैं. यहाँ पे आपका थर्ड आई आ गया, विजडम एंड फोकस. थर्ड आई मतलब ऐसे नहीं कि हमें शक्ति आ गई, नहीं, हमारी थर्ड आई, हमारे ग्लैंड्स है, हमारा दिल है, हमारा माइंड है. तो आपको हेडेक आ गया, ब्लॉकेज हो जाएगी. तो आपको हेवीनेस हो रहा है, सो नहीं सकते, इंसोम्निया हो गया, ब्लॉकेज मींस दिस चक्र इज ब्लॉक्ड. देन आपका क्राउन सेंटर आता है. क्राउन सेंटर अगेन यहाँ पे जो बोलते एकदम सॉफ्ट पार्ट होता है, एकदम सॉफ्ट, यू नो जब बच्चा पैदा होता है एकदम सॉफ्ट होता है. ये स्ट्रेट कनेक्शन यूनिवर्स के साथ जाता है. The straight connection of it is the energy of the universe. The universe has an energy of ether and air. It's space, right? The universe is a space. So it has the energy. It has energy is running around. अगर आप suppose किधर जाते हैं, एक वायु अगर शरीर इधर से हवा लग जाती, हमें सर्दी लग जाती है, तो इसको भी हमें कैसे स्टेबल फॉर्म में रखना है. तो कैसे हम क्या करते हैं एज हीलिंग, हम क्या करते हैं, आपकी मेन तो ये 7 चक्रस हो गए, ठीक है. इसके सर्टेन बैलेंसेस होते हैं, सर्टेन इनबैलेंसेस होते हैं. फिर आपके जो 117 चक्रस होते हैं बॉडी में, वो हर छोटे छोटे ऑर्गन्स पे होते हैं. तो अगर मेरे हाथ में भी है तो आई हैव चक्रस हियर, आई हैव चक्रस हियर, आई हैव चक्रस एवरी पार्ट. तो हम हीलिंग में क्या करते हैं, ऐसे करके we make our chakras big and small. It's through a breath work, through a training which takes us many years to learn. We learn the anatomy and the physiology of the human body, every chakra, how they will become big and small. तो जैसे रेडियो एक्टिविटी जाती है आपके शरीर में, वैसे ही हम एक ब्रेथ वर्क करते हैं. फिर हम अपने दिल को, our heart connecting, that means I'm connecting to my soul. I connect to this buddhi, that is my crown center. That has 3 layers. One is my physical body, one is the layer of my aura, that is me residing in this soul, and then I try to connect to higher beings, जिसे हम परमात्मा बोलते हैं, the pure consciousness. The pure consciousness is energy which is running all over the whole universe. It's just an energy, a light. जैसे हम किसी को देखते हैं तो कभी बोलते हैं डिवाइन लाइट है, इसमें एक अंदर से ऊर्जा आ रही है. How did he do this? He connected to the universe and then he got the divine light. Why does this person look pure, or why does this person look dull? Because he could not get it. तो ये डिवाइन लाइट से हम चैनलिंग करते. तो हम ऐसे जैसे अंदर हाथों को ऐसे रखते हैं, चक्र को इन्वोक करते हैं, भगवान को इन्वोक करते हैं यहाँ पे कि आप आइए. जैसे हम पूजा पाठ प्रार्थना करते हैं, 9 ग्रह बैठाते हैं, जो भी पूजाएं करते हैं, सब अपने अपने धर्मों में तो पूजा करते ही हैं. तो यहाँ पे कोई, इट्स नॉट अ रिलीजन आई एम फॉलोइंग, आई एम जस्ट कनेक्टिंग टू द यूनिवर्स एंड योर सोल बीइंग्स. तो अगर आप गणेश जी को प्रार्थना करते हो तो आपके गणेश जी आएंगे, मुझे हेल्प करेंगे. आप अल्लाह को प्रार्थना करते हो तो वो अल्लाह आता है मेरे पास, उनकी एनर्जी आ जाती है. ये तो मैं बचपन से मुझे देखते आ रहे हैं, मेरे पास तो हर कम्युनिटी के लोग आ रहे हैं. And then what I do is like, okay, your liver is not well. Suppose here, your liver is not well. I will scan your human body. I will go into every part of your organ because of this, I have learned it. Plus, I'm a born psychic, which also the third eye training hoti hai hamari. Even if you're a born, you can be having a lot of dhundlapan around you. So that our masters, our gurus होते हैं ना, उनको आता है कैसे हमको कंट्रोल में करने का. और ये बहुत you have to do a lot of meditation to do this, to be in your balanced form, in your own complete balanced form. तब हम ऐसे करके आपका okay liver है, how is it functioning? Here I go Ayurvedically. So I've converted my whole energy healing into an Ayurvedic healing. So okay, आपका वात पित्त सपोज बढ़ गया आपके शरीर में, फायर एनर्जी ज्यादा, तो मैं को ये उंगली से आपकी लिवर की चक्र के अंदर चली जाती हूँ, तो वो आपका लिवर का चक्र मेरे साथ कनेक्ट हो जाता है. और वही एनर्जी में ब्रीदिंग, आई डू ब्रेथ वर्क, सो आई डू इनहेलिंग एंड एक्सहेलिंग. सो मेरी नाड़ी, मेरी नेवल की ब्रीदिंग से ऊपर नीचे से ब्रेथ वर्क. तो मैं एनर्जी डाल रही हूँ मेरे शरीर में, एक टाइप की फायर डाल रही हूँ मेरे शरीर में, और ये चक्र को बड़ा छोटा करती हूँ. तो ये धीरे 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 आपके वो ऑर्गन के अंदर जाके, तो जैसे मैंने आपको समझाया था कि भाई आपका अगर आपके मसाज आप करने जाते हैं तो वहां पे ब्लड फ्लो होने लग जाता है. तो वही चीज वो ऑर्गन के अंदर डलनेस जो हो जाती है, आपकी ऑर्गन इज नॉट फंक्शनिंग और डलनेस हो दे, धीरे धीरे वो क्लियर कर देती है एनर्जी. वो वहां से क्लियर करते, तब फिर उसको फूड, डाइट, लाइफस्टाइल या जो भी आप दवाई लेते हो, जो भी मेडिसिन आप यू टेक, यू विल फील बेटर and slowly your organ will come back to normal state. So I can just give you, if you're okay, I'll give you a little bit of the healings I have done for the people. So this 5-year-old girl came to me last year. I've done for many people, but I'll just do the recent cases of mine. So this 5-year-old girl came to me last year. Her hemoglobin was only 4. So every week the parents would put 2 units of blood to her. This was only through a Zoom meeting. I never met this girl. Even till date, I have not met her. So I scanned her and I said her Agni, means her digestive system is very weak. The nutrients are not forming properly. Her bone marrow is very weak and there is a DNA issue. They wanted to take the baby to go to Bangkok and some doctors there and do a bone marrow transplant and give certain medicine. She was on 30 units of steroid medicine. So that 1 month, she was really in the hospital. So every day I did a healing. Every day, a 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes healing, guided the mother with certain Ayurvedic food, because she's 5-year-old, right? So I can't do. So we needed to increase the Agni so that she makes the red blood cells. I started healing. I told the mother, because I'm a psychic born clairvoyant, I said, मुझे April तक time दीजिएगा. Please, मुझे April, if you trust me. धीरे 2 वीक गया, फिर ब्लड 2 वीक के बाद चढ़ने लग गया, फिर धीरे 3 वीक के बाद ब्लड चढ़ा, ऐसे 4 वीक, ऐसे कर करके फिर उनका 2 यूनिट 1 यूनिट, ऐसे कर करके ब्लड का यूनिट्स भी कम हो गए, स्टेरॉइड्स के यूनिट्स भी कम हो गए. हम हफ्ते में 3 बार हीलिंग करने लग गए. फिर अप्रैल से एकदम आज तक टच वुड एक बार ब्लड नहीं चढ़ा है उसका. एक बार भी उसका ब्लड नहीं चढ़ा. मैंने उसको बोन मैरो में हीलिंग कर करके उसका पूरा बोन मैरो को रिवाइव कर दिया. आज भी हर मंथ उसकी मदर को बोलते हैं कि प्लीज आप एक तो ब्लड टेस्ट जरूर कराते रहिएगा. तो इट्स 11 अराउंड 11.5 to 12 उसका ब्लड चल रहा है, एंड उसके यूनिट्स 4 पे आ गए, स्टेरॉइड्स 4 यूनिट पे आ गए. तो दिस इज वन केस ऑफ अ बेबी whose whole bone marrow through the healing, through certain natural way. तो I said, अब आपकी बेबी को कुछ भी नहीं होगा. She will grow up right fine and she'll be nourished through life. And hopefully we can get down the steroids to 2 units of the steroid medicine so that she can live her life and she doesn't have any side effects. So that was one of the cases. One more case of mine was in America. She was 4th stage of cancer, of breast cancer, and she could not urinate. तो वो जब मुझे अप्रैल में मिली थी, उनके 2 ट्यूब्स लगे हुए थे पीछे में, उनका 2 ट्यूब्स. So उनका blood from the kidney was going upwards. It was going upwards. It was not coming down. Kidneys में जो flush होता है blood करके, and then the urine has to come. तो मैंने उनको certain herbal suggestions दी, certain खाने की चीजें बताई और regularly healing किया. आज she's, I think 2 महीना हो गया out of the tube completely. She's a professor. She's a teacher in one of the schools over there in San Francisco. She is swimming. Her reports, she gave me the reports of the cancer. So I started healing her. She had breast cancer here. So yahan se I started to heal her. So the readings of the cancer has also come down. The readings of the cancer has come down. Uski medicines of the cancer, which is told to be taken lifelong, हम टारगेट कर रहे और भी कम होते जाए. तो इसमें हमने certain herbal decoctions दिया है, जैसे तिक्त कषायम दिया है, जिससे ब्लड उनका हमेशा अच्छे से चलता रहे. तो उनका गुडुची टैबलेट्स दे दिए हैं, तो उनकी इम्यूनिटी बढ़ती रहे. उनको वीकनेस आती है तो मैं बोलती हूँ डेट्स का, जिंजर का लड्डू बना के खा लीजिए, CCFT ले लीजिए. तो ऐसे करके अभी हम महीने में 1 बार हीलिंग करते हैं. पहले में हर 15 दिन में हम हीलिंग करते थे. ऐसे धीरे धीरे she comes and she says, Smita, look what I'm wearing. And I just love it. I just love that face, to see she is well and she can do what she loves to do. That's my healing work. And that, I don't know where it comes from, how I do it. I just do it. So these are few of the cases. There are many. Even I don't remember. There are many. And I think even many will come. I always tell myself, नॉर्मल आदमी कब आएगा मेरे पास? बिकॉज शायद नॉर्मल को जरूरत नहीं है ना मेरी, वो आते हैं खाली क्रॉनिक इलनेस वाले. सो आई एम अ मोर लाइक अ क्रॉनिक इलनेस हीलर फॉर क्रॉनिक डिसीजेस.
Got it. Okay. So Smita, any people of any age, right?
Meditation, of course, you can do it from the 5 years age. 5 years, there is a different way which we can teach children to help them, so that there's the mindfulness cognitive therapy. I've learned that also, that mindfully how you play with the children and do it, where I've done children yoga also. So how the children, you connect first to the soul of the child, what they want out of you. So you tell stories to them, tell them, oh, you're like a butterfly. And, so they connect to that. If you go into this deep of high level things, they will not understand. So we go accordingly. And then I have a 90-year-old man also. I call him my hiccup boyfriend, you know. He's a 90-year-old man. He is in India. He had major hiccups. So I started to heal him. He's better now. He's much better. So how to explain them what to do?
Correct.
So there is every types of people who can do it. It's all up to you. आपका विल पावर कितना स्ट्रांग है, आपको कैसे करना है, या तो आपको बैठना है, मुझे नहीं करना है, या तो आपको खड़े होके करना है. And you know, in Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that you should be in a meditation mode 24/7. In Bhagavad Gita, he says that. So what is 24/7 meditation? We can't. You say you're cuckoo in the head. What are you talking? Right? कि पागल हो गई है. नहीं, आज मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ तो भी मैं मेडिटेशन में हूँ, क्योंकि मेरी जो नाभि का ब्रेथ वर्क है ना, that is something that you should learn how to do. If you look at a new शिशु जो born होता है, newborn baby होता है, आपने कभी नोटिस किया वो अपने इधर से सांस नहीं लेता है, वो अपनी नाभि जो उसकी नाभि होती है ऊपर नीचे उसकी नाभि से सांस लेता है. तो वो बैलेंस में ग्रोथ होती है उसकी. वही चीज हम क्या करते हैं, जब उठते हैं, बैठते हैं, सोते हैं, खाते हैं, हमारी नाभि से ऐसे सांस लेने चालू होने लग जाती है. तो यू आर एक्चुअली हीलिंग योरसेल्फ एंड यू आर इन अ मेडिटेशन मोड 24/7.
करेक्ट.
दैट वाज द मैसेज विद लॉर्ड कृष्णा गेव कि भाई आज मुझे पानी पीना है तो मैं माइंडफुली पानी पी रही हूँ. मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ तो मैं कितनी सेंस में बात कर रही हूँ. मैं एक स्कूल में एग्जाम देने जा रही हूँ तो मैं कैसे हाइपर नहीं हो रही हूँ. तो इसमें भी हम बच्चों को सिखाते हैं, आप ऐसे ऐसे एक्सरसाइज करिए और ऐसे परफॉर्म हो जाएगा आपका. इट्स नॉट मी जस्ट सिटिंग देयर टेलिंग यू अच्छा मैं आपको हीलिंग कर दूंगी, आपका सब ठीक हो जाए. अरे आपको भी तो मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी ना.
Right.
Got it? Got it. So that's how I mean to say, that's how everything is there. हमारे सारे वेद पुराणों में सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है.
Can you please tell us more about Ayurveda and how you use it?
Okay, so Ayurveda is a 5,000-year-old science. It is a science. I started to learn Ayurveda 6 years ago. What does Ayurveda do? Like why, okay, people are coming, एक तो healing करती हूँ, एक योगा का आसना है, मैं योगा therapist also. So I teach them, okay, आपके ये problems है तो ऐसे ऐसे आसना कर लीजिए, या qigong में करवाती हूँ, that I learned from my masters. अब Ayurveda, why is Ayurveda playing a very big role in my life today? And why I want to spread this science? Why I want to tell people how you should help, how this will help you. एक होती है हमारी अग्नि. आयुर्वेद में क्या बोलते हैं, हम इंसान को जब देखते हैं हमारी उनकी अग्नि को देखते हैं. How is their digestive fire? What are they eating and how it's digesting in their human body? उसी के कारण उनको रोग हो रहे, उसी के कारण ये प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही है. तो हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, आपकी माउथ और एनस तक जब तक अग्नि चलती है, that is the digestive fire that is keeping you alive in every way, every organ is getting nourished. अब क्या होता है, अगर आपकी मंद अग्नि हो जाती है, there are 3 types of agnis. मंद अग्नि means it's your digestion has become very weak. So what we do as an Ayurvedic practitioner, we try to input certain herbs, certain fruits and diets जो आपकी प्रकृति के हिसाब से. तो जैसे आपकी प्रकृति वात प्रकृति के है, तो आपको क्या होगा, ड्राई स्टूल्स होंगे, बोन्स में फ्रेजाइल हो जाएगा, आपको डिप्रेशन हो जाएगा, वायु, ether and air is more in your body. So what happens to you at that time? We put more sweet, sour, salty fruits, vegetables, spices. तो आपका जो भी, अगर पित्त आपका फायर इंक्रीज है तो वो कम हो जाता है, या कफ इंक्रीज है तो वो कम होके, वैसे हम उसको बैलेंस में करते हैं. आयुर्वेद में इसके लिए अग्नि एंड आमा इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आमा मीन्स टॉक्सिन्स. टॉक्सिन्स नॉट ओनली residing in your intestine, toxins also which goes and deposits in every organ. तो हमें cleansing कराते हैं. So Ayurveda, why I could connect to Ayurveda, there is naturopathy, there's homeopathy, there's something was a calling which I didn't know. So when I went, I was just wanted to become like a cook. So I went to America learning how to cook because my cooking is good. I didn't know I would learn food and nutrition in Ayurveda. तो आयुर्वेद का जो फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन है, आप खाली अपना आहार को अगर ठीक कर लेते हैं तो आपकी 90% बीमारी ठीक हो जाती है. That's why Ayurveda is a very, I know it is not recognized worldwide even today, but it really helps the human body. It is a science which is which was recited by Lord Brahma and which was given to all the acharyas. And they started to diagnose the human body by this Vata Pitta Kapha, by the constitution. तो उन लोग हर चीज, हमने हर डिजीज सीखा है वात पित्त कफ के अनुसार ही हम इंसान को देखते हैं. तो अगर आप मेरे पास आते हैं, आपका पित्त मतलब आपका फायर और अर्थ, आपका फायर और वाटर एलिमेंट जाता है बॉडी में, तब आपको स्किन डिजीज हो रही है. तो यहाँ पे अगर आप मिर्ची खाते रहोगे, आप अल्कोहल पीते रहोगे, तो वो तो स्प्रेड होगा ही ना. तो यहाँ मेरा एडवाइस एज एन आयुर्वेदिक प्रैक्टिशनर कम्स टू, इसको कम कर दीजिए एंड इसको ज्यादा बढ़ा दीजिए. तो जो इम्बैलेंस है वो धीरे धीरे, जैसे हम बोलते हैं बाहर में ठंडी हो रही है, if it's very cold, we have to wear warm clothes. The same thing in Ayurveda plays a role, is anything that is heavy, we give light. Anything that is light, we give heavy. So Ayurveda plays a role like that. That is one part, is the food. What is Ayurveda? Is the food. We correct the food. Then comes to your lifestyle, which I'm playing the role is in the healing part, where I use the psychological. Ayurveda mein Ayurvedic psychiatry bhi hoti hai. There are 8 branches in Ayurveda. So we are not like going as a doctor or a practitioner learning, hum ENT doctor hai ya hum orthopedic doctor, hum wo nahi hai. हमें सारे branches सीखने पड़ते हैं. तो हम काया चिकित्सा में सब कुछ सीखते हैं, ईएनटी में सब कुछ सीखते हैं, हम पीडियाट्रिक सीखते हैं, हम साइकोलॉजी सीखते हैं, हम पूरा आपका रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम का, गायनोलॉजी, विमेन्स डिजीजेस सीखते हैं. तो हम पूरी कंप्लीट साइंस सीखते हैं आयुर्वेद में. We can cure anyone. Then comes to the herbal suggestion in Ayurveda. The herbal suggestion, what is the herbal suggestion? People will say, "Arey nahi nahi, isme kuch hoga, isme." There's nothing. It's just plant, dried up plant, and then a combination of herbs put into it. जैसे अदरक डालना है तो अदरक सौंठ डाल दिया, वो लोग ने क्यूमिन डाल दिया, आपका झंडू डाल दिया, कुछ ब्रह्मी डाल दिया, ऐसे करके कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ मेडिसिन को बनाते, विच इंडिया में मेडिसिन बोलते, बाहर में हर्बल सप्लीमेंट बोलते. तो जैसे आप दाल बनाते हो, तो आप दाल में क्या करोगे, दाल को तो बॉयल किया, पर छोक में क्या, आपको क्यूमिन सीड्स तो डालनी है, आपको जिंजर डालना है, आपको घी डालना है, तभी तो खाना बनेगा. वही चीज हम हर्बल सप्लीमेंट्स में देते, दैट इज द राइट कॉम्बिनेशन फॉर योर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. तो आयुर्वेद का मतलब यह है, इट्स अ साइंस ऑफ लॉन्ग लाइफ. आपकी जो प्रकृति, जो आपकी तय हो गई थी एट द टाइम ऑफ द गर्भ, means at the time of your conception, as soon as you come out, वो विकृति हो जाती है. विकृति means an imbalance. We don't tell that person आप diabetic हो. We tell the person आपका कफ बढ़ गया, अर्थ एंड वाटर एलिमेंट बढ़ गया बॉडी में, तो लेट्स रिड्यूस दैट एंड लेट्स इंक्रीज द ड्राइंग प्रॉपर्टीज. सो आपकी जो ऑर्गन वीक हो गई वो नॉर्मल हो जाएगी. गॉट इट? तो आयुर्वेद में यही बोलते हैं, आपकी प्रकृति है, विकृति है, और हम आपको बैलेंस करके मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द डिजीज करके आपको मैनेज कराना सिखा देते हैं. तो दैट्स व्हाई आयुर्वेद आई कुड कनेक्ट टू, आई कुड स्टडी दैट मच टिल डेट, एंड आई एम इवन स्टडिंग मोर. I don't know how many more years to go with this. Western science, I tried my best, but somehow I could not connect to. So I think this was something, my soul journey, and something of a calling, and something I could do with the flow. आप पढ़ाई तो 1000 चीज कर लो, पर आप अगर वो फ्लो में नहीं कर पाओगे, किसी को हेल्प फ्लो में नहीं कर पाओगे, तो मतलब नहीं है ना. So that's why I call myself a holistic well-being healer. So I'm offering all of this. And it's, I don't know, जो हम बोलते हैं एक थाली है जिसमें खट्टा मीठा हर चीज, एक थाली रख के परोस देती हूँ लोगों के सामने. हाँ जी.
All types of food are on offer, yeah.
Yes, all. सब कुछ, खट्टा भी दूंगी, मीठा भी दूंगी, गुस्सा भी करूंगी.
Right.
हाँ.
You're doing such amazing work, and these are such amazing people who are getting well. And what do I say? I say thank you from all of us, in the world.
No.
And I hope you heal many, many more people. But it still wouldn't be possible for everyone to reach you, or you to reach out to everyone. Right. Is there something that we can do from our end at our home and heal ourselves on an everyday basis?
Yes, you can. You can do. If you want to experience, should I do a little meditation?
Please, please.
Yeah, so I'm going to just put some music on. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Just a second, yeah. Okay. What we usually do when we heal ourselves, I ask everyone first to close their eyes. And like we invoke the universal healer, so we close our eyes, our legs should be flat feet. We need to connect first is to our soul. So we do a deep breathing in from the navel to the throat. And then we are invoking the universal healer, the scriptures of Ayurveda, the master healers, many rishis, many munis, and many people who have learned all of this alternative type of medicine, invoking them and asking for help and guidance here. So small chantings of the mantras. Ragadhirogam satatanushattam asheshakaya prasatanashesha aushukkamoharati jaganam yo apurvavedyaya namastu tasmai. I pay homage to the pioneer physicians who eliminated the entire disease such as raga, moha, and confusion. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Then I ask people to do a chin mudra, put it on your thighs, a deep breathing in from the navel at a counting of 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you stop your breath, the oxygen or the prana goes into your mind and it starts to calm you down. So you're healing your brain here, your brain cells over here. So deep breathing in at a count of 4 and a deep breath out as a count of 4. So we can continue as the deep breathing in and a deep breath out. Here, what you need to do, or if you come to me, I usually say, imagine you're in front of this beautiful ocean. If you have any aches and pains in your body, let's release it to the ocean. Deep breathing in and a deep breath out. If you have any worries and fears, let's release it to the ocean. Any anxiety or manipulations of others, let's release it to the ocean. Deep breathing in and a deep breath out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Any anger, frustration, and irritability, let it be gone and about. Let it be all gone. Once we release all of this to the ocean or to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, we need to first start connecting to our body. Now, suppose I have a problem in my stomach. So what I do, I concentrate on my stomach and I just put my mind on that stomach of mine. And I will do a breath work of 1, 2, 3, 4 in and out. In and out. And your stomach energy will start to have your own energy. Basically, your own energy will start to flow in your stomach. And you'll release all the negative energies, anything blockages, any unwanted materials you've eaten, anything which is like causing any illness to your physical body, it just starts to release. And slowly, gradually, you start to feel better. So that is one technique of self-healing which you can do. Here is another technique where you need to put all your chakras into balance. So what you do is basically deep breathing in and a deep breath out. You need to concentrate on your navel center. That is your solar plexus, where you can put your left hand over the right hand like this. So this creates more energy in the body. This creates more energy into the body. So we need to have the digestive fire that is here. If I'm just putting, sorry, I'm going to tilt this. So I'm having it on my navel. So my digestive fire, if you look at Lord Buddha, he sits a lot like this. So there is a digestive fire which increases. And what happens is our connection with our mother is the navel. So the mother is nurturing you and nourishing you at the time when you are in the womb. And when you cut the cord, when the navel is cut, you become in union with yourself. You become an individual union with your own soul, your own physical body. And then what happens? Who nurtures and nourishes you is Mother Nature. The environment around you and the nature helps you. And your own Atma, which has come from many janmas. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं जब हम पैदा होते अग्नि आती है और जब हमारा शरीर ठंडा हो जाता है अग्नि चली जाती है तो यहाँ पे हम आयुर्वेदिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स भी लेते हैं. But let's continue with my meditation right now and then I'll go a little deep into that part also. Okay, so let's put your hands down like this on the navel center. Let's concentrate on your navel, a deep breathing in and a deep breath out. If you have any worries, fears, any congestion, any traumas, let it be gone and about to the earth energy. Let it be gone. Let's get your navel into a balanced form. Let the chakra rotate there. So your digestion, your metabolism, and your whole digestive tract works in the right way, which is connected. Again, we have the lower parts of the organs, which we are healing through the navel energy, is your kidneys, your uterine, your intestines, the small intestines, all your liver, spleen, all is getting healed over here. So when you're just breathing in and out, you're concentrating on the navel center here. Deep breathing in and a deep breath out, where mostly all the emotions get stuck over there. So you need to have this in a balanced form. You need to release it out. A deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then you come to your heart center, which is the Anahata chakra, which we call. Again, concentrating on the heart center by saying silently to yourself, I have more peace, love, laughter, harmony, and balance. Peace, love, laughter, harmony, and balance. When we want love from others, we need to have a loving heart. This opens our heart center. And due to this, when we have the proper food, it goes into the liver, and then from there, the right red blood cells nurtures and nourishes your whole body. So in return, you are actually healing your heart, where the soul resides. And when you're healing the heart, you're not healing only your heart, you're healing every part of your organ here, every dhatu, every nervous system, every cell. Everything is getting healed. So when you release all the negative thoughts, everything gone, and you have more peace, love, laughter, harmony, and a balance within, you will see everything happy around you. And your blood will flourish and be nourished. And in return, you're healing and nourishing your body. Deep breathing in. Then coming to the Vishuddhi chakra, that is the throat center. Again, the words we speak, how we behave, how our hormones play in our body, all depends from the Vishuddhi chakra. So again, we are concentrating on the Vishuddhi chakra. making sure we have wisdom and the right words we speak at the right time, and how we are having the perception in our mind so that our words come out right. Again, it helps all your thyroid glands, your hormones, everything which goes imbalance again ruins your throat, and then the right words don't come out. So a complete balance of that happens within the throat center. So you're healing your throat and a lot of your hormones over there. Deep breathing in. Then coming to the mid-brow, the middle of your eyebrows. This is like more wisdom and willpower. This helps all the chemicals of the brain calm down. Any sinus issues, any ENT issues, all connected. This is all connected over here to the brain, your nose, your sinus, your eyes, what we see, everything comes from the third eye here. So once we start healing our third eye, deep breathing in with more wisdom and more willpower and courage to deal with everything in life, it comes into a balanced way. Deep breath in. So you calm down. You get connected to your physical body. Any negative energies, insomnia happening, it just gets your chemicals back into a balanced form. So all your brain, in Ayurveda, we call it the gray matter, either it's increased or decreased, it just comes into a subtle form. Then comes to the crown center. Here, the crown center, how we heal ourselves with the crown center is by saying, I respect the divinity within myself. I respect the divinity within all. And I am very grateful to the supreme source of life. We need to be grateful to ourselves first, then to everyone around, everyone who is good and everyone who is also bad, by blessing each and every soul who is coming by us. And then we need to thank the above that, yes, I am alive. You've given me life and I have to finish this in the right way. So we need to take the blessings from the Supreme, that is the pure consciousness or the Supreme, जिसे हम परमात्मा बोलते हैं. हमें उन्हें gratitude करना चाहिए by saying, I am grateful to the Supreme Source of life. And then from here, there are 3 layers. There are 3 layers which you just do a 3 breath work. In and out, you're actually shielding yourself every day. So when you shield yourself every day with the positive, whatever chantings of the mantras, you want to do Gayatri mantra, you want to do just Ram, you want to do Allah, you want to do Jesus, you want to do anybody, whoever you feel faith, or even if you don't have any faith, just believe in yourself and your soul and this body you're living in. Just shield it every day. Deep breathing in at a counting of 1, 2, 3, 4, and a deep breath out at a counting of 1, 2, 3, 4. You've shielded yourself, you've protected yourself, and you have been able to have more fire in you, wisdom in you, and a willpower to live this life. Deep breath in. And then I just put my hands together. I thank all who are helping me, guiding me. And I thank your soul to come to me for help and guidance in this healing journey of yours. And then I say, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Let all be free from diseases. Let all be free from suffering. Let there be more peace, love, laughter, and harmony within every human being. Shanti, shanti. Thank you. I don't know, was it okay?
It was beautiful, Smita. It is so peaceful, so joyful. I already feel so rejuvenated.
Nice, nice. This is just a technique, but in between, when I do the healing sessions, any blocked energies they have, I just open it up. So I clear it up and then they feel better. But you can do a self-healing every day this way. So you're just concentrating on the points of the places of the imbalances that has happened between in your organs, and you just get it back to normal. Everyday self-healing. Your own energy is healing it. It's not me there.
So beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing this meditation with us. Ma'am, how do people contact you for appointment?
Usually people send me an email. So through that email, I would, of course, reply back. And some of them have my telephone numbers. So it's me, I'm the only one who handles this whole thing. And they just contact me. I have a small little clinic over here and in Hong Kong, which in person, if they want to come in Hong Kong, I need first time 2 hours at least, because I need to go very deep into understanding what's happening to you. A healing session is also done at that time. And I do a few readings and all that. That is also done at that period of time. And your health, food, everything is done, giving recipes, everything, and the herbal supplements if needed, given. And then in case I have clients all over the world. I have all over the world. I started doing this, of course, 5 years back, 5 to 6 years back, and it was online. So people actually never understood, oh, how can you heal people online? So I am actually online. I have people all over the world. So according to different time zones, I just send them a Zoom link and I am online okay with. And of course, first time is the 2 hours and then I leave it on them. I don't force anyone to come back to me. And if their karma is with me or my karma is supposed to help them and heal them, they will come back. So I don't run. I never ran for work. It just started to come. So I just believe he's sending the people who really need my type of work. And that's my belief in this work I'm doing, just to help humanity and service for the above. So I channel through the above. I call myself a messenger of God and a calling. And I think till my death, I will be just helping people.
Thank you so much, Smita ma'am, for talking to me. Your work is so very important for people like me, for everybody in this world. I hope you have the opportunity and the time long enough to reach a lot many people and help.
I hope so. I just leave it on the universe. Let them take care. They took care of me. They'll take care of me even further.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dipti. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Dipti Shah, and thank you for watching my show, Artistry. If you would like to watch more amazing people on my show and learn about their journeys and their craft, then please do subscribe to my channel.